Whoa, whoa, whoa. Are you making a s'more with a peanut butter cup?
I call him Sam Wars. Kind of a genius. Hello! We're here, and this is my sister. You can call her Ashley. It's my birth week! Actually, when you're watching this, it's my real birthday. And we decided that to celebrate, we would make a cupcake version of the Sam Wars that are in episode 5 of season 2 of Cobra Kai. Funny story, my boyfriend Brett actually named the Sam Wars. The episode was coming up and I was like, oh my god, I get a scene where I get to eat a s'more. But a s'more with a peanut butter cup in it. And Brett was like, that's genius. Do you call them Sam Wars? And I was like, oh my god. So I told the writers about it, they loved it, and thus the Sam Wars were born.
I just want to say that Brett is very, very proud of his part that he has played in this season.
I actually have a s'mores cupcake that I've been making for a while now, and she's my #1 baking assistant, although we also bicker a lot.
Baking assistant means that I try to do something and she cries.
You think we're joking, but we're not.
We're not.
We're going to kind of compete. I found 2 different recipes of ways to incorporate the peanut butter cup into the s'more cupcake. So one will be just dropping an actual peanut butter cup into the cupcake batter. I'm gonna mix a peanut butter batter and a chocolate batter together and like swirl them and kind of make like a marbled peanut butter chocolate cupcake with the graham cracker crust on the bottom. We will both be using a homemade marshmallow frosting. Let's get started. First we're gonna start with the graham cracker base. So we have lined our cupcake tins with the, whatever they're called, cupcake cases. We have 5 tablespoons of butter here that we're going to melt, and then we have lots of graham crackers. And it takes 10 of them to make 1.5 cups of graham cracker crumbs, which is I think what we need. By the way, shameless self-plug, look at my hairstyle. It's different now because I cut all my hair off since filming season 2 and my video, but I have a video where I recreated 10 of my hairstyles from season 2 of Cobra Kai. I'll link it down below.
I just want you to know that I messed up.
What have you done?
What have I done?
Comment down below if you know what that was and you thought of it as soon as I said it. Smash! Go for it. Enjoy.
Many minutes later.
After letting my sister bang out all of her frustrations on this bag of graham cracker crumbs, we're now gonna pour this into our bowl of melted butter. Pour that in there. Debbie just hit the wall. Never had it all. One broke out the tank.
Oh.
Husband's a CPA. That's why people don't like hanging out with us.
We burst into song and quote things they don't know.
This is sufficiently mixed, I think. It's kind of like a wet sand-ish texture.
Yum.
We're gonna spoon this into the bottom of the cupcake cases and then kind of like pack it down with a spoon so that it's like really tight down there. And we're kind of making like a mini cheesecake base.
Did I put too much?
You're supposed to put in about a tablespoon.
I missed.
I want to know if other people know what we're quoting when we start to quote things. Like, if you know what that was that I just quoted, hint, it's Disney.
No one's gonna know. It's just like a piece of a quote.
Yeah, it's obscure-ish, but like, I hope you know.
It's like me just going, okay.
Do you know what that was?
It's from my favorite movie.
Also
It's
Disney.
also a Disney movie.
It's actually Disney Pixar though.
Both
of ours
of
are
ours.
Disney Pixar. My actual favorite Disney movie though is, always will be, always has been Beauty and the Beast.
No one knows she'll never beat me.
And my neighbors hate me now.
Hey, am I doing this right?
Yeah, I think they could have been a little crummier, but like we don't have a blender to crumb them, so like smaller, like finer pieces. It would have made the butter seep between it a lot easier and made it become like one.
Well then why didn't we do that then?
This might be the best we've ever worked together. We have put all of our graham cracker base that we needed into the cupcake containers. There's actually a lot left over, so 10 graham crackers is too many.
Maybe 5 would have been the amount that we needed.
She's asking me for advice, but I'm not gonna give any because this is a competition.
She's made these so many times.
I'm not snooping. All right, and into the oven they go at 350 degrees. Those are gonna stay in there for 5 minutes. Oh, you forgot to set a timer. They're done. Oh, they're very done.
They smell burned.
Yeah, they're burned. I will insert clips here of us trying to do this batter the first time before we were smart, and my sister here realized that we did not read the instructions thoroughly. We were supposed to combine the dry ingredients and the wet ingredients separately. So scratch all that and we begin again.
3/4 cups of flour.
Cocoa
Cocoa powder.
Yeah, a half a cup.
I know how to math, Mary.
I don't. Would you like to whisk this together?
This is nicer than she's ever been about this.
In a medium bowl, whisk the eggs, granulated sugar, brown sugar,
I don't really like
oil, and
whisk.
vanilla. Putting 2 room temperature eggs in here.
Did you read the directions?
Yes. So we need 2 teaspoons of vanilla, 1/3 cup of vegetable oil.
I'm gonna do the vanilla. Fun fact, I don't know if Mary knows this either. When we lived in South Africa, we went on a school trip.
We lived in South Africa for a year because I was filming a TV show there, and they let my entire family move with me. So all 5 of us moved to South Africa for a year.
I'm gonna add this actually not yet
Why?
because vanilla starts a
Chemical reaction? Alright, so oil then.
But we did a baking project before we left because we were going to see The Lion King.
Let's just talk about how freaking cool it is that she got to see the stage production of The Lion King in Africa, where the people were actually translating in the seats what they were saying, which I thought was so cool. I had work that day, and so I didn't get to go on the school field trip.
So we made a baking project before and I brought the vanilla extract. I gloated to the people on the bus that I eat vanilla extract and I did it all the time.
Was this a lie?
It was a bold-faced lie. And then they were like, really? Prove it.
Oh no!
And so I took out the vanilla and I drank like half the bottle.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
And the whole time I was like, and they were like, I thought you did this all the time. I was like, I do this every time.
I love you. I can't believe you never told me that. We need 1/2 cup of buttermilk. Oh crap, it was supposed to be room temperature. Ew, that is so gross. Basically, it was supposed to be, we were supposed to add like half the wet to the dry, then buttermilk, then dry, then buttermilk. So it was just supposed to make it easier to combine. Whatever. Now we're gonna whisk the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients because I didn't read the instructions well. Ooh, this smells incredible. Okay, so I have refilled the cupcake liners with fresh graham cracker base. She is making her own version of it, which is going to be a finer crumb, so I guess we'll see how that fares. Mine is already ready to go in the oven, but while she's making hers, I'm going to start on the peanut butter batter to swirl in with my chocolate batter. Okay, so I'm gonna have this recipe linked down below. I already have this chocolate batter. I'm gonna see if we can get this to last through all of our cupcakes, and then I'm going to make the peanut butter batter just for my batch. So that starts with flour. And then in a separate bowl, I'm going to put all of the wet ingredients. Alright, we're putting these in again, and this time we are setting timer to make sure we don't burn them. Okay, now I'm going to alternate adding in buttermilk, 1/4 of a cup, with the dry ingredients. So I'm going to start with the dry and do about half of it. This is all done, and the timer just went off to take those out of the oven. Alright, so we have the chocolate batter here, both of our cupcake bases, and then my peanut butter batter, and we're just gonna start. So it was very specific on the website that I got this recipe from. You only filled it half full, but since we already have these almost half full, like I'm talking not much, probably maybe half of what's left.
Okay, instead of adding peanut butter batter, I'm going to add some peanut butter cups. I'm gonna pop a little one into the middle of each cupcake.
Okay, now I'm just gonna take a regular butter knife, I guess, because I don't have a toothpick, and kind of like marble my batter around. Now we are ready to put these in the oven. I call top.
She got top last time.
Well, I call 10 minutes, and then we're gonna switch which one's on top and bottom. And next we're gonna start on the frosting. So I think the rule is if you're going to make marshmallow frosting or anything with marshmallow, because you have to beat the egg whites and it has to be completely like no fats, I guess, in it at all. The trick is to like wipe down the inside of the bowl with white vinegar before we start. I didn't smell. For this marshmallow frosting, we need 8 egg whites, 2 cups of white granulated sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of cream of tartar, 1/8 of a teaspoon of fine salt. We only have coarse salt. Oh well. Separate them in a separate bowl, not into the big bowl. This one I don't have a direct link to a recipe, but I'll see if I can find one. This one is just like a recipe I've had for a long time I keep on my phone, so. Cupcakes are done, and they are now going to cool.
They smell really good, by the way.
So now we're gonna go over and try and make the frosting. We're waiting for the water to simmer right now. I forgot to say mix to combine all the ingredients, and now I'm going to whisk this for 6 minutes continuously. Set a timer for 6 minutes. Okay. This is the worst part about making these cupcakes. Oh yeah, and we brought the water to a simmer before we started this, I think. Like close enough to a simmer. It is important that it's at a simmer, not a boil, so I kind of went on the safe side and it's like a little less than a simmer when I started. Now I'm going to use this electric mixer to mix for 1 minute on medium speed. I don't know if this is quite the right consistency yet. We're gonna have to just trial and error, see if this works. But now we're gonna crank it up to high speed for 5 to 7 minutes. I think we got the consistency we want. The peaks are folding, but like only really heavy ones. Those small ones stay pretty well. This frosting melts pretty fast once you put it onto the cupcake, so like you wanna do this like right before you serve them. Okay, so we're gonna use Ziploc bags because I realized I threw away all my piping bags. I guess the only way to find out who's the true winner is to try a bite of each our own and then try a bite of each other's.
Alright, is this the point where I tell you that I hate peanut butter?
Yeah, I guess now's as good a time as any. We're looking for s'moresiness.
Okay.
We're looking for peanut butter cup taste.
Okay.
Oh no, see my base already just is crumbling to bits.
Oh, mine's probably a little bit.
Oh, that's the key, extra butter.
Extra butter.
Ooh. Mm-hmm. Oh my god, that's so delicious. Did you get the whole peanut butter cup? Yep, there you go. So I'm just getting the s'mores cupcake because I haven't gotten to the reaches yet.
I mean, yeah, that's what happened to me too. Tastes like peanut butter.
So far, I think both are winners.
Yeah.
If you wanted the peanut butter cup taste to it, let's be honest, it's mine.
If yours had the peanut butter in it too.
Oh, the cup?
Yeah. That would have made it.
That's the answer. You just have to combine the two.
Yeah.
So make the half chocolate batter, half peanut butter batter, swirl them together, and then pop one of the little mini peanut butter cups right in the middle.
Or a big peanut butter cup.
Just make sure you use extra butter and that the base looks super, super buttery and is a super fine crumb. This is a delicious test. I'm very happy with this scientific process. I hope you guys try making these at home. And if you do, tag me on your social media posts, tag her as well. Use hashtag #SamOrisCupcakes. I will leave all the information and our social links down below. I've had so much fun hearing back from you guys about season 2, and we just got some super exciting news that there is going to be a season 3 of Cobra Kai.
More drama. More karate.
That's what you want?
All of it.
I'd like to hear what you guys want from season 3 down below. We are in the very early stages, obviously. We just got the news, but I am already cooking up all kinds of ideas of what I think is gonna happen. Today is my birthday, so go over to my Instagram, go to my Twitter, whatever. Wish me happy birthday because I put a lot of work into putting out a video for you on my birthday. I could have taken a day off, but I decided not to for you guys, so I better get a happy birthday out of it. Definitely make these cupcakes though. You can just make up somebody's unbirthday because they're delicious and they're worth it. Thank you to my lovely sister for coming to hang out with me and baking with me, and we were definitely much more civilized when the camera was on.
Oh, it's amazing how much more civilized we are when the camera is on.
If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe to my channel if you want to see some more Cobra Kai content that's going to be coming, like some behind the scenes stories that I'm excited to share with you guys, and you might see some familiar faces on the channel at some time soon. So if you want to check that out, subscribe, and I also have a bunch of other crazy stuff that I do on here, so check those videos out too, and I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye!